Well, good evening. My name is Jonathan Miller. I will be presenting on Jonah chapter 3, verse 4. That exaggeration is because of a very funny story of doing the wrong verse and making a whole video before I triple-checked my notes. Another story, another time. You will notice we are in sepia tones. That is on purpose. So I have loved the graphics and visuals of the last 3 weeks. And I love good visuals. I do a lot of public speaking live nowadays. And when I do, I'll use a great PowerPoint with some amazing visuals behind it. And I do some website editing. What I don't have experience of is video editing, adding graphics to it, particularly Hebrew letters. Well, I was feeling jealous of their work. And then I thought, no. This is not the modern computerized Hebrew class. This is the vintage, throwback Hebrew class. We don't get Bible Works and Logos on these midterms. No, middle of midterm, hour and 45 minutes in, and we have the thick BDB, and we're scouring through trying to find the right word. So in that vein, this is a vintage video with vintage graphics. Pronunciation. Vayechel, Yoneh, Lebo, Ba'ir, Mehalak, Yom, Eched, Vayikra, Vayomar, Od, Arba'im, Yom, Veninevah, Nepechet. Peket. Didn't mean to put the ch there. Sorry about that. Nepeket. Translation. Jonah began to go in the city, a one-day walk. He called and he said, again 40 days' time, and Nineveh will be overthrown. So some of that language is a little stilted. As you all know, we're trying to translate this exactly without maybe cleaning it up for context later. If I was going to clean it up for context, I would bet that he called could be translated he called out, but I didn't quite see it. But I'm sure there's some change there. I also would not, if I was cleaning it up, say again 40 days time and Nineveh. I would say in 40 days time Nineveh, but the word I'm coming up with says again, so I'm rolling with that. Now, I told you we have old school graphics, and I meant it. And they actually look good, let me tell you. Here is our first verb in this passage. So there is our first verb. That is a call, participle. It's going to be interpreted in present tense, to go. Maybe to come, but if I'm perfect accurate, it's going to be to go. Now this is tricky. Is that a verb? We know it is walk or to walk, but that is not the verb form. That is a noun, a one-day walk. This is another verb. Now we have a telltale sign right there. We know what that is. Call, waital. Third, masculine, singular. He called. We got another one here, and that is a telltale sign. Call. Waital. Third, masculine, singular. He said. Now this is interesting. That is not a verb. That is the one we had to look up in BDB, and if you guys did that, you know our professor threw us a curveball. When we looked up the aleph, this word wasn't there. There was a reference to the end of the BDB book, page 917, 40. Now, this was also tricky. This word in the BDB ended up meaning time, a certain unit of time. It wasn't clear what unit of time. Apparently that one was mixed up. It could be, it looked like in the BDB, it could be days. It looked like it could be hours. Looked like it could be months. Based on context and based on tradition, I went with days, but I will tell you it seemed rather nebulous. I think it's a context thing, I'm guessing. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed my witty, funny, vintage Hebrew video. Have a great week. Thank you.